How's it going, everyone? In today's video, we have some big news on Sasha Banks' return to pro wrestling, Asuka returning to her old gimmick, and a whole lot more. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest wrestling news. Alright guys, so for our first story of today, we have the ratings for Monday Night Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite. So according to a new report from Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics, Monday Night Raw drew 1,536,000 viewers and a .41 in the key demo rating. NXT drew 534,000 viewers and a .13 in the key demo rating, and AEW Dynamite drew 840,000 viewers with a .29 in the key demo rating. So it appears like Monday Night Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite all suffered a pretty big drop in the ratings this week. Next up, we have some news on why a top AEW star is not being used on television. So over the past few months, AEW has had to deal with a lot of their stars missing time from TV due to injuries. But that is not the case for a top AEW star who hasn't been used in several months, as Fightful Select reports that Miro is healthy and actually wants to work. However, the report stated that creative simply has not been presented for him. So it doesn't look like Miro will be returning to AEW television anytime soon. Next, we have some news on Asuka teasing a return to her old gimmick. So before joining WWE back in 2015, Asuka had a very interesting gimmick in Japan, and from the looks of it, she could be returning to that gimmick, because following her loss on Monday Night Raw this week, Asuka took to Twitter and expressed her frustration in WWE, but she also uploaded a few photos of her time in Japan, where she was known as Kana. So it will be very interesting to see if Asuka returns to using her old gimmick in WWE. Next up, we have some big news on Sasha Banks' return to professional wrestling. So it's been several months now since the last time Sasha Banks and Naomi last appeared on WWE television. And from the looks of it, Sasha Banks' return to professional wrestling won't be happening for WWE, as PWInsider.com reports that the former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion is expected to be at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 17 event on January 4th. However, as of right now, it is unclear if she will be competing for New Japan Pro Wrestling or just be in attendance. So now guys, I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today. Starting off with our first topic, we did talk about the ratings for Monday Night Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite. And Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics did a report that Monday Night Raw drew 1,536,000 viewers, NXT drew 534,000 viewers, and AEW Dynamite drew 840,000 viewers. And from the looks of it, all of the shows did see a pretty big drop in the ratings department. The next story that we talked about was on why a top AEW star is not being used on television. That person being Miro, and it has been reported by Fightful Select that Miro is actually healthy and he wants to work. However, the report stated that creative does not have anything for him right now. So at this point in time, it remains to be seen when Miro will be returning to AEW television. The next story that we talked about was on Asuka teasing a return to her old gimmick. And after losing in a triple threat match on Monday Night Raw this week, Asuka took to Twitter to pretty much express her frustration of, not winning in WWE. However, she also posted several photos of during her time in Japan where she was known as Kana. And it does appear like she could be teasing a return to her old gimmick. So that will be very interesting to see if Asuka does a character change. The next story that we talked about was some big news on Sasha Banks' return to professional wrestling. And it doesn't look like Sasha Banks will be returning to WWE, or that will be her first choice to return. Because PWInsider.com is reporting that Sasha Banks is expected to be at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 17 event on January 4th. So it does look like Sasha Banks will be returning to pro wrestling, but not for WWE, but for New Japan Pro Wrestling. However, the report did say that it remains unclear if she will be wrestling if she will be competing at the event, or if she will just be in attendance for Wrestle Kingdom. So with that being said, guys, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of the topics that we discussed today in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.